Today in class, we learned how to actually show numbers that are decimals in base 10 shorthand. So to do this, we had to look at our base 10 pieces, and we have our block, our flat, the skinny sticks, and the little dot. Usually this equals 1, and we have this for tens, hundreds, and thousands. But because we're working in decimals, I'm going to decide that this big piece are my ones. These are my tenths, because it takes 10 of these to make one of these. These are my hundredths, because it takes 100 of these to make one of these. And these little units are going to be my thousandths, because it takes 1,000 to make one of these. So watch how I draw out to make this number 2 and 481 thousandths. One way I can do it is by using a quick place value chart. And I can just separate my pieces. So I can see my ones, my tenths, my hundreds, and my thousandths. And I can look at how many pieces I have. I have 2 ones, 4 tenths, 8 hundredths, and 1,000. So how many pieces am I going to need? I'm going to need 2 ones, so I'm going to draw that. I'm going to draw 1, 2 ones. I have 4 tenths, so I can draw 4 of them. I have 8 hundredths, so 8 skinnies, and 1,000, one little bit. So I know I kind of jumped into the next area, but I want you to see how I can use my chart to make the pieces. It all happened because I've agreed that this big piece is equal to 1. Okay? Another way to do it is using a shorthand. I'm going to try it with this example over here, which I would normally draw with 2 of my big blocks. I don't need any flats because I have 0 tenths. 6 of the skinny sticks because they are hundredths, and 3 bits. I have some kids who instead decide they know they need 2 of these pieces. So I'm going to fade over a little bit. Plus they know they need 8 of the skinny sticks. And finally they know they need 3 of the smaller units. All 3 ways are acceptable. You can use a chart to help you draw it, or you can probably just look at the number and see what you have. Or you can represent it in a shorthand, and I mean an error here because I actually have 6 hundredths, not 8. Any way is acceptable. It's still using the same base 10 pieces, but I'm using them in a different way because I want this piece to represent